Do 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 do
Do
do
do do do do do
No,
do.
you're not doing the same. Do 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 do
Oh,
do 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 do
do
do.
do.
Not
That's what
do
I just
do.
did. That's what I do in the morning. Do
All right.
do.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to our live stream. I'm calling it our live stream because I got Ron the Waiter right next to me today. It's very awkward to start with him right away, but that's
He
okay.
bringing the big boys right away. He
All
wants
right,
to bring in
let's
the
calm
big
down.
boys right away.
All right, let's calm down, Ron, let's calm down. We're 500 feet above the streets of New York City. That sun is going to come up behind me, and I like that. And then Ron's got his paneling in the background. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I like the juxtaposition of everything, Ron the Waiter.
The elitist, and then the Mandani working man.
No, I'm not an elitist. Did you hear about Mamdani? You mentioned his name.
Hold on. He's now, first of all, he has to pay. You know, it's very expensive to have a commercial like on NBC. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I can't imagine how much that must cost.
Yes.
He has a commercial that's been running for the past 3 days.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the commercial.
Yeah.
I need your money.
Yeah.
I don't want to ask for your money.
Yeah.
But I need it.
Yeah.
I need $4 million.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So that's why, like, when everyone was panicking, going, you're gonna have a Muslim mayor in New York City, you gotta get out of there. I'm like, relax. This meet the new boss, same as the old boss. He ain't gonna be able to get half the shit he was promising the people that voted for him. And the best part of the Mamdani because you mentioned his name, he's been trashing Trump. Trump's been trashing Mamdani. And guess what's gonna happen, Ron? Because they're all in bed together.
Yeah.
They're going to have a little meeting in the very near future. Mamdani is going to meet with Trump. I thought Mamdani didn't like the Trump, but he knows he has to work with the Trump. And they're all full of shit, Ron. How about this one? Elon Musk basically said, "Hey, Trump is in the Epstein files." He basically called him a pedo. Basically, sorry, Elon, but
not basically. There was no innuendo.
All right,
he straight up said. He straight up said it.
He was hinting toward that. They had a falling out. Trump was basically telling Elon to go fucking pound sand.
They're best friends again.
There's a picture of Elon. I like leaning in like you, and you get the blue eyes today. I don't know why, but my eyes are wide open today. Wait, I got better eyes than you, bitch.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Without my glasses, you look blurry. Oh, maybe that's better.
All right, there you go. But anyway, there's a picture that's going viral because Elon is back in line, and he's hanging out with the Trumpster at the Mar-a-Lago having a lovely dinner. What happened to Elon hating Trump's guts?
Well, first of all, they weren't at Mar-a-Lago. There was a state dinner at the White House.
Oh, that's right, because they had the Saudi guy there. That's good.
Yo, did you hear one of the reporters in the White House, in the Oval Office, when they were having questions from the press corps?
Yeah.
And one of the reporters asked about the killing of the journalist who was with a bone saw.
Yeah, yeah.
And Trump said essentially, how dare you embarrass our guest?
Oh God! How much
did you?
How much money is Trump and his family getting from them?
Hey, Trump's very first visit to a foreign country,
right,
on his first term,
right,
was where?
Saudi Arabia.
To the father.
Yeah.
Trump goes again on his first term to Saudi Arabia. By the way, he went to Saudi Arabia right away. And now, what do they call him? M something S?
I don't know.
The prince.
Yeah, I know. I just call him the prince with the weird donut thing on his head to keep that thing from blown away in the wind.
Here's the thing, it doesn't look good. When Trump was waiting for him outside, the prince pulled up in the car, comes out.
Sure.
And the fact that he's sitting and then has to stand.
Yeah.
Dude, for the next 5 minutes, all he did was adjust his fucking robe. It was bothering me.
Yeah.
Really, is that really practical? He was adjusting, fixing, boom, beam, down, boom, moving it here, tucking this in. No, like he had Tourette's.
Yo, you're Jewish. You guys don't have practical stuff either. I see these guys. I don't know. I think there's a small pocket of Hasidic Jews in my area, and they walk to temple with their giant hats in the wind, like they're Abraham Lincoln. What the hell's going on, Ron? I don't care. Trump can have whoever he wants in the White House. I don't care. I thank God I don't have to depend on any of these assholes. But I just want to say, because you mentioned it, he's beating up the reporter yesterday in the Oval Office and basically saying, you stink, you should be fired, you should be ashamed of yourself.
He said, I'm gonna confer with my communication director.
It's called the FCC guy.
That's it, and says, I may just yank ABC's credentials entirely.
Their license.
Yeah.
Now let me say this about Trump. I was a big fan, big supporter at first because he was mixing everything up. I was a big fan and
he was supporter. A Democrat first.
It wasn't even about that. It was about a guy going to Washington and really mixing shit up. I was an early supporter. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't support anymore.
Right.
Even when I was an early supporter, I still had the attitude of I don't care. I hate them all. But with that said, when he would take his shots at reporters and people in general, most of them deserved it, and I loved it. But now he's attacking people that simply are just doing their jobs and don't deserve it. The Epstein files are huge. They're asking about the Epstein files. He just trashes the poor reporter in front of everybody. She didn't deserve that. She was asking basic questions in the White House.
Other reporters
doing her job.
Other reporters came to her defense and said she's one of the most credible reporters in the press corps.
No, you know what? This is what I was thinking. I was thinking to myself, and look, I can back it up because I'm an idiot.
Dude, Trump's a South American dictator. Straight the fuck up.
I'm an idiot. So, take it with a grain of salt. But as I was watching her get the shit beat out of her in front of all her fellow reporters and the Saudi guy.
In front of the world.
The world. I was thinking to myself, would I fucking take that? She had to just take it because she's thinking to herself, if I act up, I will never be back in the Oval Office.
Guess
out. What? Oh, well.
Hold on.
It gets to a point where you have to have dignity. And she should have went right back at Trump. I'm doing nothing wrong. Right. I'm doing my job. These are questions that people want answers to. And that's it.
Wait a minute. He did something much worse to another female reporter on Air Force One.
That's the quiet Piggy line.
She said she inquired about Epstein.
I got
quiet Piggy. By the way, I think that's a reference from Lord of the Flies, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I was thinking more 9 Inch Nails.
Oh,
hey, Piggy. 9 Inch Nails had a song called Piggy, which is a cool ass song. But I got the question, just because you're bringing that up. Trump called, this reporter. Her name's Catherine Lucy. She works for Bloomberg News. It was on Air Force One a few days ago. And he got mad at why he wouldn't, these were the questions, why he wouldn't voluntarily release the Epstein files, because as we all know,
Congress.
No, we didn't need Congress. Trump could have released the files at any time. And then the other question that pissed off Trump, Epstein claimed Trump knew about the girls. These are good questions for a reporter that everyone is talking about. And he got so pissed that he called her, he said, quiet Piggy.
So he's so tone deaf. It's a woman talking about 14-year-old girls being raped.
Right.
And it's a woman asking it, and he calls her a piggy.
Right.
By the way, I'll say this about Trump. At least he's fucking consistent. He's been calling women disgusting pigs for 20, 30 years. He started with Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah. We live in a country where, women are still second-class citizens.
Open.
And to make believe that's not true is ridiculous.
Trump thought, do you remember with the Bush guy from Entertainment News, ET News, and they were in that trailer?
Billy Bush.
He said, Billy Bush. BB. And you could grab him by the yoo-hoo.
Yeah.
And then Billy Bush is laughing. He gets canned because he's laughing. At that point, Trump did say to his inner circle, his aides, I think I'm done. I think I don't think I can recover from this.
Right.
And it turns out his fucking base loves it. They love this fucking barroom, dive bar, fucking locker room talk because it's a real guy.
We had so much fun with the Billy Bush thing because it was unbelievable that Trump skated. Everyone thought that would, sink his candidacy.
Him.
It made him bigger. And on the other side of that, Billy Bush lost everything. He was the it guy, and he has never recovered. It's been many years now. He's doing this and that. I see him pop up, but he was the #1 entertainment reporter. Yeah. He got his whole career wiped out, and Trump ascended to the presidency.
Times are so fucking weird. Do you remember Gary Hart was on a yacht, and he had an adult woman sitting on his lap.
Of course.
That derailed his campaign. That derailed his presidency. Mm-hmm. Today, that would be called, as you would say, a nothing burger.
Right.
It
doesn't matter. Trump going after female reporters, it's not going to affect him at all. But honestly, it's a bad look. When Trump goes after people that deserve it, I was all in. I loved it. But these reporters are asking basic questions that everybody, at this point, the majority of America want answered.
By the way, if they don't ask those questions, they won't be working for that company. That's your job to literally ask those questions. If you don't ask those questions, you won't be assigned to the press corps.
So they voted to release the Epstein files yesterday, and know what I did?
Scam.
I went, yawn!
It's all fucking bullshit. We are being gaslighted. Because let me tell you, when they say the Republicans are playing chess and Democrats are playing checkers, well, the Republicans are playing chess because this is what they did. They're very clever. They're very clever.
Right.
They decided to open up an Epstein investigation into Democrats.
Right.
Right? Now, because there's an open investigation, by law, they can't release the files.
Right.
Dude, I don't know if the public knows that.
They will know that. Trust me.
They will know that.
There's people that do know that, and the rest of the country will know that. I look, everyone's applauding finally, and I'm just sitting there like, yawn. You're never going to see any of the juicy stuff. He's only doing it
because, by the way, they said this may be the first time in Trump's presidency, first or second, where the Republican House pushed back against him, and the House got their way. That hasn't happened before. That's a bad sign for Trump because his numbers are so fucking low.
They're in the 30s, supposedly. But, the funny thing is, Fox News is still protecting Trump because I was watching the coverage yesterday. They had the press conference with the Jeffrey Epstein victims. They're all older, middle-aged women now, so they have to show the pictures of what they look like so people can really fully understand how perverted and sick Epstein was, right? And then I'm like, well, I'm one of these guys. I try to watch all the cable news channels. I really do. And I flip on Fox, and they were just talking. They were talking about everything, but they ignored the whole thing yesterday, which is fucking crazy to me. But anyway, you're never going to see the juicy stuff of the files. What they release is going to be all those black bars.
Hold on. Yes, hold on. So this just came out. So apparently, there are hundreds of FBI agents at Quantico, Virginia, scrubbing his name out of there's thousands, and I think there's like 20, 30, I don't know, there's like maybe 50,000 Epstein documents.
Yeah.
By the way, it's around the clock. It's like 24 hours. There's hundreds of agents at Quantico, Virginia, scrubbing his name out of everything.
Well,
and here's the other thing.
Yeah.
It's all theater. He could have immediately released the Epstein files. He did it with Amelia Earhart. He did it with JFK. He did it with Martin Luther King.
Well, here's a couple things. We don't know for sure they're scrubbing his name out, but a lot of people are assuming that's exactly what's happening. No, we don't know for sure because that would be a massive fucking story. Look,
but that's been reported that there's hundreds of FBI agents.
All right, fair enough. But,
going over the files, and they assume he's being scrubbed. Yeah.
But here's the other thing, and this is why I like to try to hit both sides of these issues.
Yeah.
I honestly, I learned yesterday, but I guess I knew if I really thought about it that there's been five. The Epstein thing has been going on for almost 30 years. There's been something like 5 fucking presidents, and there's a few Democrat presidents.
5 administrations. By the way, and some of the
five. Sorry, there have been 5 presidents that could have released Epstein files. Obama never did. Obama could have released them. Biden could have released them.
Trump could have released them.
Huh?
Trump could have released them his first term.
Well, my point is, you can't put all the blame on Trump on this one because we had presidents that could have released this shit a long time ago.
And Opie, so the question is, so the Republicans say, well, why didn't the Democrats release it if Trump was on there? Trump is on there. That's not the issue. Everyone's on there.
Right.
It's not just, by the way, it's Epstein did associate with Democrats more than Republicans, and Donald Trump was a hardcore Democrat back in the day when he was best friends with Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
What was I going to say?
Well, just that they could have, simply put, they could have been released. And I bet you were going to say something like this. Let's go with Biden. If Biden knew that he could really hurt Trump and protect the Democrats and the Epstein files, I think this is the point you were going to make. He would have released them. But these presidents have looked at these files. They're privy to everything, and they're like, oh, fuck, we really hate Trump, and this could really take him down. But it also will take down all these other people.
I promise you, Joe Biden, all the inner circle people, they know what's in there. But the reason the Democrats are releasing it, it's not because I'm sure Bill Clinton's in there. I'm sure he is. But it's not about that. It's about other nations. It's about, dude, the Saudi Arabian, the royal Saudi family. Prince Andrew's already been stripped of his royalty. Titles. But it goes, dude, we're talking Monaco. We're talking some of the exclusive listen, Abu Badu is Abu Badu with that fucking Arab place. It's considered
Abu Dhabi.
Yes, Abu Dhabi has one of the.
Wait, how do you say it?
I don't know. I don't speak Arabic.
No, you're well read, but is that your Boston accent?
Yeah, I think so.
Abu Dhabi. Oh my god. You were doing like a Flintstones thing there.
Yabba 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 do. So he's associated with also Monaco. I think Monaco is considered one of the wealthiest nations.
Sure.
Monaco, Abu Dhabi, the royal family in England, the royal family in Saudi Arabia. Yeah. I'm sure we got some Israelis in there. Fucking Epstein's a Jew. He went to Israel a lot. Well, probably BB stuck his fucking BB.
Let's summarize. Everyone celebrated yesterday. The victims are happy yesterday. It was almost a unanimous vote. One guy said no. What's his name again?
He's a Republican from Louisiana. I don't even know. I don't know why he would do that.
Are you fucking nuts? You can't, at that point, you can't say no.
He's probably not running for re-election.
All right. So, and then everyone's celebrating, and now it goes to Trump's desk to sign. And then after he signs it, they have to be released in 30 days. It's going to be such a nothing burger. There's going to be so much stuff blacked out. Because there's a couple things. They're being forced to release the Epstein files, but they're allowed to redact. They have a million reasons why they got to redact this paragraph, this page.
Do you think Trump's stupid? Nothing's going to be released that implicates him. It's going to be so vague.
Of course.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's obviously the big story today, and don't get too excited. This is like
sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me say this. You know how they had like the survivors holding up the pictures of them at 14 years old?
Yeah.
And one of the women, I think she was like the last to speak, very articulate. And by the way, good looking woman, really. Not that bad.
A few of them are pretty good looking, man.
Yeah, they're good looking women, man. Yeah. I mean, and she said it so powerfully. And she said it so calmly. She said, Donald Trump, I have a message for you. I'm traumatized. I'm not stupid. And she repeated it. I'm traumatized. I'm not stupid. Meaning, I'm not buying the fact that you're going to, and she's referencing the fact that this bill's going to go to his desk and he's going to sign it. She goes, I'm traumatized, but I'm not a fucking idiot. I'm not stupid.
Yeah. So
she thinks we're being gaslit.
Of course. Don't be, my point today is don't be excited. You're not going to see anything juicy in that shit.
Yeah, but guess what? The QAnon MAGA base, if they don't get results right away, they're going to kind of go crazy.
Well, I mean, those people are starting to peel off, You know
that conservative podcast? Was it Ben Shapiro, the guy that wears the yarmulke?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
His embarrassment as a Jew, by the way. But I think he is a fucking embarrassment as a Jew. Take off that fucking yarmulke, you fucking heeb. You're the reason there's anti-Semitism. Anyways, I think not just him, the main Republican podcasters, MAGA podcasters, dude, they're all saying the same thing now.
Yeah.
The Epstein thing is a hoax by the Democrats. It's to deflect from the success of the Republicans. They're saying that now. The people who were saying release the files are now saying it really is nothing. It was all the Democrats. Can we move on, please?
I already spent too much time on politics. I'll be honest with you, because it's like Lucy and the stupid football. Oh, this time it's gonna be, it's gonna work for us. Oh, this time. No, there's never a this time. Lucy's pulling the fucking football away from Charlie Brown again. You watch how this plays out. What else you got today, Ron?
Well, first of all, I'm glad they're doing this.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what concerns me. Like my neighbor got fucking what do you call it? Amazon big box package.
Sure.
I thought it was maybe me because I'm waiting for my bed frame. So I went up and looked at it.
Yeah.
Because I'm finally putting my bed together.
Finally.
And it is one of those e-bikes.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, that's a fucking issue with these lithium batteries.
Right.
It's really a major issue.
Right.
It's such an issue in New York City that guess what they just installed? So they installed 25 e-bike charging stations.
Right.
Throughout the city.
Right.
So you can charge your lithium battery and then you can take another one out for all these. If you ever walk around New York City, there are more guys on e-bikes delivering food than there are fucking taxis. It's not even close.
It's insane, actually, how many.
It's actually very dangerous to cross the street.
I've been saying this years ago.
It's so dangerous.
I said, stop worrying about the cars hitting you in New York City. It's these bikes flying by you going 30, 40 miles an hour, and they put a speed limit on these things. And I hate taking the side of the city. I hate it. But people have been taking advantage of the EVs and how fast they go. They're flying down sidewalks now, going about 20 miles an hour.
You got these Grubhub kids flying. So as soon as you step off the sidewalk,
you're in danger, man.
There's like this little green bike walk path, and then you can get to the street. Yeah. The little green bike path is much more dangerous than actually getting hit by a car.
I got to jump in because it's Ron. So, oh God, you make such a great point. People that live elsewhere have no idea. You're on a curb and you want to cross the street, but you basically have to cross over like Alligator Alley. You have to cross the green path with these EVs going by. No joke. Some of them are going 40 miles an hour on that green path.
You get seriously
it's insanely dangerous. And then you get past that, and then you have a little area before you can, cross the street. It's insane how it's set up.
And none of these guys going 30 miles an hour, they didn't have to take like a fucking road test or anything. No. They're just flying through lights. I've seen people get seriously fucking injured.
Oh yeah, all the time.
And I've also seen lately I just saw this like 2 months ago.
Right.
Fucking e-bike flying, and the guy opened up the passenger car,
Oh yeah.
And like shattered the glass, flew over,
Yeah.
the door smacked, like, ambulance showed up. It's dangerous. So
Right.
anyways, because there are so many e-bikes in New York City, I think it outweighs cars, because that's how people get around and that's how people get their food.
Right.
The lithium batteries have so far caused over 900 fires in New York City.
Yeah.
A lot of them in the Bronx.
Yeah.
And over 30 deaths.
Yeah. It's a real issue.
And you see, it's an issue. So I'm glad they're doing that.
Well, they're gonna clamp down on the whole thing. You watch, because people took advantage. It's so expensive to get around New York City with the cabs, the Ubers, the Lyfts, everything in between. So then the city bikes are a good thing, but everyone started getting EV shit to get around the city. Because if I had to Uber my kids to school back and forth every day, especially in the bed, I would go fucking broke. I got a car in New York City. I pay around $700 a month, and that's a bargain, because I would easily spend that a month on Ubers and taxis getting these kids around.
Yeah.
Between getting them to school, picking them up from other things that are further away from the house in the city, other errands, So people started getting the EV shit. But then they took advantage of the damn thing, and they're going way too fucking fast, and they're hitting people. So they're gonna have to clamp. They're gonna have to do something about that.
Yeah. By the way, you made a good point. It's almost impossible to drive around the city and afford it.
Right.
Car insurance and then parking. People pay $500 a month just to park their car.
No, I'm up to like I'll give you the bill. I gotta ask my wife. It's about $700 a month for me. $700. And then you got to tip these guys. You can't. They're pulling your car up every day, so you feel like you got to tip them. So I tip them on a regular basis. Then I got to give them the Christmas tips. It's quite
people don't realize. People don't realize that's on top of your rent or your mortgage.
Oh, dude, it's
that's so.
I have no chance of keeping all these balls in the air. Trust me, I have no chance.
So to your point, this is a very common sight in New York City.
Right.
You'll see these guys in fucking suits with fucking beautiful brown shoes, with their fucking brown leather bag over their shoulder.
Right.
And they got those, like, it looks like a surfboard with a handle.
Yeah.
And they are, we're talking about those giant, is it a scooter? It's like a surfboard.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm with you. There's so many different EVs that it's hard to keep up with all of them. They're coming out with new shit all the time.
Right. So the common thing now is you see these Wall Streeters.
Right.
Flying down in these very expensive, it looks like a surfboard.
Right.
With a pole in the front with a handle.
Yeah.
And they are literally flying, going in and out of traffic.
Right.
And that's how people get around New York City now, especially with the price congestion.
I don't blame them, man. They made it too expensive to get around New York. It's absolutely insanity. We all have electric shit now. Half the people in this building have some kind of electric thing to get around a little bit. But anyway.
It's the lithium batteries. I'm glad they're addressing the problem. It's a very scary issue in New York City.
There you go. All right. What else, Ronnie? All right.
Well, listen, Opie, I don't want to. You seem like you're in a good mood today. I don't want to deflate
today, Ron. What do you mean?
So
maybe I finally slept last night.
You look good. You look at you. You look like a Gerber baby with the pink skin. Look at you. By the way, you look AI. Doesn't even look real.
This is why I keep my eyes shut. Most mornings, because the eyes are a little too dreamy.
Yes, please. So
I don't know why they're open today. I think I finally got a good night's sleep. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So,
hey, can I turn you on to a documentary that I want you to watch and then I want to talk about?
Go ahead.
There's a documentary on Netflix. I want to turn our audience on to this. I was watching the Montreal Expos documentary, about the Montreal losing their baseball team. Half the fucking movie was in French, so you might want to blow that one off unless you want to do a lot of reading. It is an interesting story, but the subtitles killed the fucking thing. And then I moved on to something. Well, there's two. There's a documentary on the mob in Philly that is fucking amazing. That's on Netflix. And then I moved on to The Perfect Neighbor. Watch The Perfect Neighbor on Netflix. Holy shit. Holy shit.
It's a series?
No, it's I guess I give the plot. You got a bunch of kids, right? And they're outside all the time, and they're playing in this space that is nobody's. It's no man's land, but it's too close to this one older white lady who really hates kids and is constantly telling the kids to leave that property. And then she's putting up signs, no trespassing and all this. And she's calling the police a lot. They're calling the police a lot because there's definitely a confrontation between this older lady, white, and mostly black kids across the street that are all very young. They're riding their bikes. They're playing football. They're being basically kids. And oh boy, things get crazy. Let's just put it that way. It's called The Perfect Neighbor. I don't want to give anything else away. And it turns out I didn't even know until near the end that this was a huge story in the news. I had no idea. Huge story. Oh,
it's based on a true story?
It's what's great about it is you got the cops with the body cams, going to the old lady, talking to the older white lady, then talking to the kids, talking to their parents. It's all on body cam as they're trying to figure out. The lady hates the kids. The kids are doing what kids usually do. And then there's kind of a confrontation that happens that is unfucking believable.
So this is something you're watching by yourself or with your family?
I watched this one by myself. Yeah, yeah. My wife doesn't go in with the what do I say? Like the crime stuff.
What is this too? What about your kids? Is this?
No, man. They were doing their thing. They were mostly doing homework, actually.
Oh, you got good kids.
Oh, here you go. John Quartz. Perfect Neighbor is insane. It is insane. But I want people to see this thing before we really dive in and talk about it. It is insane. Because the body cam is the whole documentary, basically.
But it's fiction.
And one of the officers is like, look, we get it. When I was a kid, I also maybe was a pain in the ass to older neighbors and stuff. So they're putting some blame on the kids, but then they're talking to the old lady like, why don't you just ignore them? She's like, I can't ignore them. I can't. And every time the kids got close to her house, she would set off her car alarm, just anything to get them away from her house. And unfortunately, she rented a house that's next to basically an empty lot. And then the house is another house on the other side. So there's a little piece of land where the kids did a lot of their playing. It's a great documentary.
All right.
Great.
All right.
All right. Anyway, move on, Ron. Sorry about that.
Oh, no, that's good. I have Netflix. Maybe I'll check it out. I bet you my roommate watches all that shit. So you know how at the end of the year, they have like the top 10 this.
Yeah, sure.
They came out for year 2025, the top podcasters for 2025.
Right.
Opie, I had to clean my glasses. I got out my bifocals. I went over the list 3-4 times. I didn't see Opie and Ronnie.
Well, we're new to the podcasting, Ronnie. We're new to this. Maybe we'll be on next year's list if we keep.
I'll tell you what made me happy.
Huh?
Your buddy wasn't on it.
Well, who's my buddy?
Howard Stern didn't make the list.
Howard Stern didn't make the podcast list?
He did not make the top podcasters of 2025.
And he's officially podcasting because they take his show and they put it out there as a podcast. Right. So I think he qualified.
No, he just didn't make it. He's not that good. He's boring.
Yeah.
Boring.
All right.
So here are the top podcasters for 2025. I expect in 2026, Opie and Ronnie to be on this fucking list. Huh? All right. Here we go. Let's see if you know who these people are.
All right, let's go.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
What place?
I think he's number one. He's the top podcaster.
One?
Huh?
Why would you go with number one?
No, but just I don't know. It didn't go 1 to 10.
All right. Well, Joe Rogan, fascinating guy, interesting guy. Respect to him because he was the guy that was putting guests on a show that most people in, let's call the mainstream, although like Joe Rogan is mainstream media now. Do people understand this shit? He's now mainstream. But he got successful because he found these people that were very interesting that no one else was talking to. And that's what made his podcast explode. He was on the Opie and Anthony show, always came in with very, very interesting stuff to talk about. But I got to say it here today, not that funny. I never thought Rogan was funny. I thought he was really, really interesting, though.
Did he start off as a comedian?
I mean, he's been in the comedy world, but I mean,
so what was his? How did he get into this? Because he started doing like shows and then started his own podcast, and he came on our show a bunch and other shows, and he just had really, really interesting things to discuss. No, I was wondering, like, did he start off in comedy and go into the broadcasting, or he was kind of a broadcaster?
I mean, he was on the TV. He did the Fear Factor, and he was out there in LA for a long time. So he was at the Comedy Store on a regular basis.
Wait a minute! Didn't Joe Rogan do a television show with Phil Hartman?
Yeah, News Radio.
Oh, that was a good show,
right? But
okay. So he was on television. Yeah.
And I was an early listener of the Joe Rogan podcast. I was on it once. I had a good time. It was awesome actually. But I tapped out because one thing I'm worried about with us talking too long, people, their attention spans suck. And to like try to listen to a 3-hour Rogan podcast every day, I finally tapped out. I think it was the panic of seeing all the episodes piling up that I couldn't get to. He's still doing it. He's very influential, and he's part of mainstream media. So God bless Joe Rogan.
Well, I mean, this guy can influence politics.
Right.
He's got Gavin Newsom coming on his show now.
I didn't like that Rogan. He didn't press Trump when Trump was on his podcast. It's like fucking press the fucking guy. You have nothing to lose, Joe. Yeah, you should not be one of these guys that support you shouldn't support anybody. You should just be pushing everybody, pressing them, asking the tough questions.
You said Joe Rogan's not really funny. He just recently had a Netflix special.
It was all right.
Yeah, I mean, it was all right. Oh, you saw it?
It was all right. If it wasn't Joe Rogan, I don't think Netflix would have put that on their network. It was all right.
I mean, was he funny?
It was all right.
Did you laugh?
At times.
Do you remember a funny bit?
No.
That he did? No, all right.
Literally not one. And I'm not even joking. It was just all right. And if people are going to say differently, you're lying.
I mean, it's not like fucking Richard Pryor or Eddie Murphy doing Delirious. I get it.
Oh God, not even close. All right.
Okay, so like I said, I started off with the Joe Rogan experience, but the list wasn't like they didn't say they just said these are the top.
Yeah, all right. Go ahead.
So
Go ahead.
I don't know who's number one. I bet you it is Joe Rogan. His fucking numbers are in the millions.
Joe Rogan's number one. Theo Von's gonna be on the list. Go ahead. Give me the list.
I don't see Theo Von on the list.
All right,
he should be.
He shouldn't be. He's overrated.
Okay, so here's another one that made the top.
They're gonna lose their minds with this honesty, but fucking Theo Von, he's overrated. Should he have a big podcast? Yeah, sure, of course. But the level he reached, it's insane to me.
So he was like, did he do your show on a regular basis?
Near the end, the last year or two, he was on a lot.
So what was your impression of him?
I loved him. I'm not going to lie to you. I loved him. He was different. Yeah. And he deserved to have a popular podcast. Of course, my point is how high he got in the podcast world is insane to me. It really is.
Well, and let's not forget, he just recently tried to tape his Netflix comedy special at the Beacon Theater, dude. He got booed off.
I know.
And he was talking about fucking committing, taking his own life.
He's got issues, bro. We all saw the issues. He's got issues. He's working through his issues. Let's just put it that way.
All right.
But anyway, go ahead.
So here's another. I didn't even know this was a podcast. You know what? I may check it out. I bet you it's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, top podcasters of 2025. It's called Smartless.
Oh, Smartless is that's Jason Bateman.
Yep.
I forgot the other guy's name who really carries the show.
Sean Haynes is a powerhouse, bro.
No, Sean Haynes is the weak
Will
link on that
Arnett.
he's the weak link on that podcast. Trust me.
Really?
It's the Canadian dude. What's the other guy's name? I forgot his name.
It's Jason Bateman, Will Arnett.
Oh, Will Arnett. Okay. Will Arnett is a powerhouse. He's really
funny,
fucking good. Jason Bateman is swarmy and dry.
No, he's witty.
He's witty. No, he's good.
Yeah.
And then you got, what's the guy's name from Will and Grace?
Sean Hayes.
He's just okay. He's just hanging on for dear life. Those other two guys
really?
are yes. The other two guys are carrying that podcast. I was a regular listener to that. It's really good. I tapped out of that one too maybe about 6 months ago.
Okay. So here's another one. I've heard of it, never seen it. I've seen the girl. She's kind of hot. It's called Call Her Daddy.
I thought it's called me. Call her daddy. Yeah, I guess Call Her Daddy, right? Yeah.
Call Her Daddy by Alex Cooper.
She's taking over the world.
What's her deal?
She's a big star at Sirius XM. Howard is jealous of her, even though Howard's trying to say he's not. And
so what is her deal?
She's just really hot. And I don't have an opinion on her because I'd never listened to a minute of her show.
She's big. She has a big influence, apparently.
No, I know. She's massively huge. I mean, there's no denying it. But I don't know much about her. So I wish you would have gave me the list. I would have been able to do a little research on this to help you out a little bit. But
here's another one.
Yeah.
I don't know it. The Mel Robbins podcast.
No idea.
No idea.
No idea.
This American Life.
Nope.
No. Huberman Lab.
Nope.
No. Okay, so the Huberman Lab is a science and health podcast.
Okay.
This American Life is a narrative journalism podcast, whatever the fuck that means. The Mel Robbins podcast, I don't know. All right, how about this one?
Wait. I got to go to someone I respect, Vincent Scaramuzzo, even though we yell and scream at each other every once in a while on the live stream, but I never blocked them. She's hot and has big guests, but boring as hell. Oh, God, really?
You can be hot and boring.
Yeah, if you're hot,
she is hot, dude.
If you're hot, you could be boring. If you're ugly and boring, that doesn't work. But a lot of people will look past your boringness if you're hot.
Excuse me. Can you imagine if Mick Jagger wasn't a rock star? That guy's got what is that phrase from Sanford and Son? If I put your face in dough, it would come out for Gorilla Cookies?
Yeah, the Gorilla Cookies line, sure. There you go. Yeah, but I have a thing on that too. Some of these, especially rock stars, and Howard Stern's in that category, they're so goddamn ugly, right? But they get so famous that you don't notice their ugliness anymore.
It becomes like unique, yeah.
It almost becomes that they're good looking, but the reality is you take away their fame, their money, their fortune. If you saw Howard Stern walking on the street, you'd be like, oh my God. You would literally cross the street from that monster.
I can say this as a Jew. That guy got a fucking big old Jew nose. Holy shit.
Who, the Howard?
Howard Stern, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is my experience playing. I played high competitive sports in high school and college. The tall, lanky guys.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, dude. Hung like elephants. All of them. It was like.
Not him.
Every tall, thin, lanky guy I played sports with had massive fucking elephant trunks. So I'm assuming Howard's hung.
No, it famously talks about it. He's hung like an acorn.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I thought, all right.
And my friend Jackie the Joke Man, for some reason, he sends me old Howard Stern videos and stuff that have been forgotten. I post them every once in a while on the channel. He gave me a video of Howard Stern playing basketball. It's the greatest video I've ever seen. He stinks.
So why don't we? You can talk about it.
He's literally. I could do that. I don't think I can find. I can't find it right now, but I could do that. Remind me after we're done
Friday morning we can do it.
Yeah, remind me.
I'm going to remind you of that.
He is so god awful at basketball. He's 6. I think. Man, I saw him in the hallway a bunch at Sirius. He's like, I think he's like 6'7", man. He is massively tall. It's ridiculous.
I can't believe he's not hung.
And he can't play basketball. Yeah, I grew up with guys like that because unfortunately I didn't get the height. I loved my basketball. I just didn't get the height. I had the skills. I didn't have the height. And the coach would see these giants walk in the hallway, and the coach would always try to get these guys to play basketball, and some of them were just god awful. And the coach would basically have a nervous breakdown, like, you're 6'9" and you can't play this sport. Anyway,
so he's not athletic, is what you're saying. All right. I'm going to remind you for Friday. We're going to have to we're going to have to do color commentary on like calling a basketball game.
I'll find it.
Howard.
It's buried it's buried on my channel right now, but I'll find it. All right. What else? Who else is on this stupid list?
All right. I think I've heard of it, but I've never the Ezra Klein show.
No idea.
So this is about politics, society, and culture.
Oh gosh.
And then the others are Crime Junkie,
right?
Which is and Dateline NBC, I guess, has a podcast. That's a top podcast, and The Daily, which is a New York Times podcast.
I've tried The Daily or whatever it's called. Whatever. Just AI that shit. It's that list. That's the top podcast. There's no one in there I know except for Rogan and who else did we know? Smartless.
So I did it twice because sometimes they'll give you a different list. I Googled it twice and that was the list both times.
Wow,
like Theo Vaughn didn't even come up.
The podcasting world is in bad shape. If like someone like, I kind of have my finger on this stuff. I focus on radio shows and podcasts and stuff. And for me not to know half the people on that list or have listened to any of that's not good for the podcasting world.
Well, I think your point is it's fucking saturated.
Right. All right.
Didn't you just tell me Trader Joe's now has a podcast?
Oh, jeez.
All right.
There was another one that popped, and I'm trying to remember because every time I see someone has a podcast, I'm like, I can't wait to tell Ronnie. Oh, fucking Regis and Kelly. That show will always be Regis and Kelly to me. Kelly has a podcast. What are you doing with your podcast? Kelly and Mark, or whatever their show is now called.
Mark Consuelo, her husband, was honorary, Sexiest Man Alive People magazine. He was like one of the runner-ups.
Whatever. All right, let's move on before.
All right. Listen, it's almost 7:00.
Yeah.
Let's finish with this. And this is
look at Ron taking control. I like this.
Well, someone has to. Okay.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna lower my guard a little bit today. You make this easy. Thank you.
If I had a nickel for every time a woman said that to me in bed.
You make this easy because you're well-read and you come to the live stream with shit to talk about.
You're just not used to working with real fucking talent and professionals.
Relax, Ron. This is why I have to keep my guard up.
So listen, this is my curiosity.
Huh?
Since we talked about Aerosmith yesterday, I said, you know what? I think there's a lot of really good bands that came out of Boston.
Can I?
So I did a little research. So I'm going to name them.
Wait, can I try to name them?
Go ahead. And then I want to know, have they been on the show?
All
Go
right,
ahead. Let's see.
The number one band to come out of Boston is Aerosmith.
For sure. On the list. Got it.
Although if Boston kept going, they would have been number one because their first two.
So Boston as well, right?
Obviously.
Yeah. By the way, Can I say something about Boston?
Yeah.
They were all students together with the Boston Conservatory there on Newbury Street.
Yeah, but the whole band is Tom Scholz or Schultz, right? Tom Scholz. People don't understand how brilliant that guy was. He went to what, MIT, you said?
No, he went to the New England School of the Boston Conservatory there on Newbury Street.
Oh, okay.
New England Conservatory of School, like it's one of the premier music colleges.
People don't understand that first of all, the first two Boston albums were amazing. I was a huge fan growing up, and then the third album came out with Cool the Engines. I was like, fuck, they're done. But their first two albums were amazing. But people don't understand how brilliant Tom Scholz is because he put those albums together in his, basically, I think it was his parents' basement with equipment. You got to remember, this was the 70s. Nowadays, you're like, oh, what's the big deal? Everyone's can put music together on the computer now. He had giant pieces of equipment in his basement putting those albums together by himself. And then he hired a band, basically. Brad Delp didn't really have much to do creatively with that band, but he was a great singer that could sing Tom's songs.
Oh, shit, I forgot what I was going to say about Boston. God damn it.
All right, well, I'll keep babbling then, because you asked. Aerosmith came on the Opie and Anthony show back in the day. Sid.
This is what I want to say about Boston, sorry.
Yeah.
The one thing that you kept hearing about them is they were losing money. The studios were losing money on Boston because, like, it was taking 5 years to put out an album, right? Right. Wasn't that the knock on them? It was years because he was a perfectionist. The guy Schultz you're talking about, he was a musical prodigy.
He's a brilliant mind. I would love to know what he's doing nowadays because I bet you it's something pretty interesting. But
go ahead. What else?
The angle with Boston, Sib, the drummer, used to hang out at all our WAAF events back in the day. Oh yeah, I drank more shots and beers with Sib.
Really?
Anthony drank way more shots and beers with Sib than me, but I certainly had my share with Sib. He hung around AF in our events, so we kind of got to know the guy. And then famously at a WAF Christmas party, they hired a Boston cover band. And like, oh, this is, not a Boston cover band, sorry, a Beatles cover band, sorry. And this guy's up there singing these fucking songs. I'm like, God damn, this guy's good, right? It was Brad Delp.
Oh.
Brad Delp. So he's in one of these giant 70s bands. Fast forward a couple decades. Now he's the lead singer in a Beatles cover band moving around Boston trying to make money.
Yes, I know this. Yeah. I had family who went to that. They said it was amazing.
It was really good. And then Anthony dabbled in singing, and by the end of the night, Anthony sang a song or two with Brad Delp at the WAF Christmas party. And I'll be honest with you, I don't like Anthony at all, but I try to be fair with a lot of this shit. He fucking crushed it with Brad Delp. Can you imagine you go on stage with Brad Delp and you pull it off? He did. He absolutely pulled it off. But I met him that night briefly, and that's about it.
I have a question. So Opie and Anthony was on WAAF and WBCN?
Yeah, when we came back.
Oh, okay. All right.
When we came back, we were working for a CBS station in New York, so they put us on their CBS property in Boston, which was BCN, which was our enemy when we were up there.
Yeah. I got confused. You started off at AAF, then went to BCN.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. What else you got besides the Boston?
Oh, Godsmack.
Godsmack. Yep.
Famously, we hung with Sully. Sully did our radio show. Sully did our radio show before he was quote famous with Godsmack. He locally he had a bit of a name for himself. And
he was like a pretty fucking cool guy to hang out with.
Dude, I became a huge Godsmack fan. Do you know my Godsmack story?
No.
I get to tell these stories to someone that has never heard them. So I have a really good friend, Jay. He moved to LA, which just sucks. So we don't get to see each other as much, but we text each other and call, and we try to keep in touch. But his name for the Boston fan base was Jay in Framingham. He became a guy that was faxing in a million one-liners for the Opie and Anthony show. He was hilarious. We gave him credit, and we became really good friends with the guy. And to this day, I'm still very good friends with Jay. And we went to a WAF event where Sully was doing a drumming exhibition, and we were there. I don't remember all the details, but we were there. Sully was there, and Sully famously was shopping around the first Godsmack CD, and he gave me a copy. He's like, "Oh, but I really want you to check this out. I really think this is gonna be something." I'm like, right on, Sully, And we were definitely big fans of Sully. And on the way, Jesus, this makes my friend Jay in LA laugh so hard. So I think I had my Honda Accord back then with a sunroof. And we're driving home. And you got to remember, me and Anthony were so fucking famous up there. Every local band was giving us CDs to the point where it became a thing. Like, oh, my God, how many CDs did he get today at this gig, right? And we try to listen to them and do the right thing, but it was almost impossible. So I'm driving back to Wellesley. I lived in Wellesley with my friend Jay, who lived kind of close to me. And I just wanted to make him laugh. So I had Sully's first fucking CD. He might have only had 20 copies at this point, right? And he wanted me to listen to it. And I opened the sunroof, and just to make Jay laugh, I threw it out the window into one of those stupid rivers that you have up there. He laughed. We laughed all the way home. And the joke was on me because he also gave the CD to Rocco, the night guy. And Rocco decided to just start playing tracks. And Sully famously in a lot of articles, including Rolling Stone magazine, credits Rocco from WAF for really helping launch Godsmack's career. That could have been me and Anthony. But I went for the joke with my friend and threw it out the fucking window.
Once again, self-sabotaging yourself. Yeah. Once again.
But it was fun. It was fun.
All right, listen.
And then Sully, he invited us to all his shows. He came on. He was awesome.
Hey, I saw them at the Beacon Theater. Fuck, dude, they're amazing. Kick ass.
They're amazing.
They're fucking great rock and roll band.
They're amazing and still going strong. Now the list for the Boston bands. Oh boy. You can't put a lot of people think the Standells. I love that dirty water.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Boston, you're my home. I know the story of the Standells. I always thought it was a local band because they're talking about Boston.
Hold on. What band you saying?
Standells.
Oh, I don't even have that.
No, they're not on the list.
On my list.
I'll tell you why they're not on the list. It's a pretty decent story. In their song Dirty Water, they talk about, Boston, you're my home. Down by the River Charles. That's where I saw her. Right? You know that song.
I'm from Beacon Hill. I live beside the Charles River.
Right. Turns out that fucking band's from L.A.
Oh, really?
And they're talking about Boston being their home. And people were like, wait, you guys aren't from here? No, we're not from here.
I love that dirty water.
Well, it's kind of like the John Fogerty thing. A lot of people think John Fogerty, because of all his songs about the South and the Bayou, chasing down the hoodoo dare. One of the
you think he's from like Louisiana, like he's from New Orleans or something.
Right. You think he's from the Bayou. He's from Northern California. He's a liberal. But he had everyone fooled. Everyone thought he was, from the deep South. But the line "chasing down a hoodoo dare" is one of my favorite rock lyrics of all time. What the hell is a hoodoo? It's a spirit, Ron. It's a spirit. They're chasing down the hoodoo dare.
Okay. All right. What else you got?
Dogs were screaming. I think that's it for my Boston band knowledge. I'm sure.
Really?
I'm sure there's gonna be one on there.
Opie, don't get me upset. Are you fucking kidding me? You're not going to name this band?
I said Aerosmith.
I'll say the name. I'm not going to say the name of the band. I'm going to say the lead singer. I'm very upset right now. Rick Ocasek.
Oh, the Cars.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I forgot.
You're right. My God. Jesus Christ.
And Benjamin Orr, Benjamin Orr's songs for the Cars was where it was at.
Hey, here's a little. So you remember how we first met at Pete's Tavern?
Wait, I got another one too.
Wait, hold on.
Go ahead. Go with Pete's
Rick
Tavern.
Ocasek, the Cars.
Yeah.
Remember we met at Pete's Tavern?
Sure.
Dude, he lives around the corner. That's what before he died. With that, remember he had that supermodel, that Eastern European supermodel.
Yeah, I forgot her name.
Arakova.
Yeah. And he's another one that was so famous that he didn't notice he was ugly anymore. And there's
another one another tall, lanky, ugly guy. By the way, so I used to work at Pete's Tavern. Yeah. And he would come in because he lived literally a half a block away. So he would come in occasionally at night. He never took off his sunglasses.
Yeah, well, I don't blame him.
Super tall, super thin, which means he's super hung.
Right. But I love the Cars. Life's the same. Moving in stereo.
Talk about classic American rock and roll band.
God, I love it.
All right.
My favorite Car song of all time is kind of a throwaway. All Mixed Up. All Mixed Up, I think, is the song that comes on after Moving in Stereo. It's All Mixed Up is such a killer car song. I got another Boston band. I just remembered because I have a story on him too.
Go ahead.
Peter Wolf, Jay Giles band.
Do I have that on there?
How do you not have Jay Giles? That's a Boston band.
Is it? Oh yeah.
And I saw him. I saw
Jay Giles. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, Jay Giles. You're right.
All right, listen to me. So
I don't have that.
Peter Wolf. I got a Peter Wolf story too.
All right.
So when me and Anthony first moved to Boston and worked at AAF, they flew us out for the Grammys. We were barely doing a show together, and they fly us out to LA to do the Grammys. We are so green as a new show together. I had a lot of radio experience at that time. Anthony, not so much. And we were starting a show together, and we're starting out in LA at the Grammys, basically. I think we did maybe a week or two before that. I'm not positive. Whatever. Peter Wolf was on our flight because he was going out there for the Grammys, I guess. And we were all at the Sunset Hotel on Sunset Boulevard, the hotel made famous by Led Zeppelin. And I have always been a morning person. I get up early and I just wander around. What?
I have a question. What do you mean that the hotel Zeppelin made famous?
You don't know about the Sunset Hotel on Sunset Boulevard? I think it's called the Hilton. Legendary. When Led Zeppelin was in LA, they camped out at that hotel. They took up a couple floors. They had groupies in the lobby. Literally, the lobby was swarming with groupies, hoping to be picked by the band to party with them. Oh my God, the stories are legendary from that place. I'll have to look up a few for you.
The amount of blowjobs.
Right. So my Peter Wolf story is really quick and simple. So I would get up really early and just wander around. Like I was always getting up at 6. It was probably going back to my caddy days. And I'm on Sunset Boulevard, walk into a coffee shop. I turn the corner and there's Peter Wolf. I swear to you, this possibly isn't true, but I would bet a lot of money on this, that I saw Peter Wolf without his wig. He was really bald. He saw me because at this point we had our, he knew who we were.
Okay.
And he had the look like, oh, fuck. He just saw me. He thought because it was so early in the morning, he didn't have to throw that stupid dead animal on his head.
Did you have words with him?
No, it was a look. It was that look like,
fuck. Right. He's going to talk about it now.
There you go. All right, who else?
Do you have any other Boston bands? Dude, are you serious? Are you fucking serious?
You got the pop bands and shit, but I don't
know. Are you fucking serious? There's one band with the name Boston in it.
Oh, the Bosstones. The Mighty Mighty.
The Mighty Mighty Bosstones.
Yeah.
How can you not? Are you crazy? That's a great band.
Yeah, I forgot. They have that one killer song that really gets your blood pumping.
Hold on. How about the fucking I think it was the theme song in the beginning of The Departed.
The Mighty Mighty Bosstones song, right?
No.
Oh. Wait, there's another band?
The Dropkick Murphys.
Oh, the Dropkick Murphys, yes.
Jesus Christ.
All right, fair enough.
Did you say that? All right, here's another one. Oh, my God. I'm shocked you're a DJ. The Pixies.
The Pixies are from Boston?
Yes.
No, they're Seattle.
I can't believe you're a DJ. The Pixies are from Boston. Fucking, I can't do this.
They're not a Seattle band?
The Pixies are from Boston.
Wait a minute, Ron.
Christ.
Like I pride myself on knowing some shit. Wait, you're telling me the Pixies are from Boston?
My chest is getting tight from you.
All right.
Here's another one.
Oh my God, go ahead.
Buffalo Tom.
Yeah, I don't know Buffalo Tom.
Oh, okay.
I've heard the name, but whatever.
All right, how about this?
Starting to fade out here, Ron.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
The Lemonheads.
Lemonheads, sure. They had a version of Mrs. Robinson, right? Didn't the Lemonheads have their own version?
Yeah, they had a couple big hits, and then I think he OD'd.
All right.
And then you have New Edition, Bobby Brown, New Kids on the Block, Marky Mark, and the Funky Bunch.
Oh, the Funky Bunch was all right.
Has Marky Mark ever been on your show?
Marky Mark was on our show once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I forgot about it. I just
Did he
saw a
come
video
across
on my
like a fucking like arrogant cocksucker?
I don't remember much about. I believe he was on the phone, and I don't really remember much about his appearance. I didn't think he was a dick or anything like that. So
Yeah.
I think we got him laughing and he relaxed a little bit with us. But I don't have many highlights talking to him. So
One of the hardest working guys in Hollywood, honestly.
He's all right.
Guy gets up at fucking 3 a.m. and like, works out. He posted.
You know what movie I saw recently with my kids was the Ted movies.
Oh yeah, he's good in that, man. He plays a simpleton. He's good.
They're fucking funny, man.
They're good.
They're stupid funny, man.
And that shows you how talented Seth MacFarlane is.
Yes,
that's all Seth MacFarlane, dude.
I hear you. All right, Ron, I want to go.
All right, that's it.
I'll
see you this afternoon.
Just when we get going, I got to go, but I do have to go. And
all right,
yeah, I guess we're doing Gephards later.
All right.
All right, this is my friend Ron Berman. We call him Ron the Waiter. Sometimes Ron. What other nicknames we have for you? The Boston Buddha.
The Hebrew Hammer.
The Hebrew. No, you don't. No, we don't call him the Hebrew Hammer.
The Boston Buddha. I like it.
The Boston Buddha. Tony P. Nicknamed you that. And we also call you Piggy. Oh no, that's Trump. Sorry.
No, I'm not. I'm not a woman.
Quiet Piggy. Oh,
quiet Piggy. It's not just the words. His face and his finger. Quiet Piggy. And he's like, dude, there's a black reporter standing directly to her left or to her right.
Yeah.
Watch his face. He was like, whoa, whoa, master. His eye, whoa.
There are things in life, though. You can't just sit there and take it.
Do you really want our president, to be talking like that? Honestly,
in the end, I don't care. It's just a good headline today. I don't care. I don't care. I really don't. I think he's a dick for doing it. I think she was just doing her job. Know what I really cared about in that situation? That she sat there and took it. I'm like, I think it was ABC, right? I think ABC will understand if you push back. Oh no. Quiet Piggy was on Air Force One. Sorry. There were two separate events. Sorry. Both of them shouldn't have taken it. At that point, you don't take it.
I know, but the woman who's on Air Force One, you got to take it. What are they going to say?
Why? You really need to be on Air Force One with the fucking president? They'll find something else for you to do if you push back. There are times you just got to fucking push back. There are just times. That's the word of the day. Push back. There you go.
Right.
And remember, Ron, it's not gay if
the rents do. It's not. That's called finances, my friend.
That's how
it's not gay if the rents do. End of story.
We're done.